What's up, ballers? We are here with our Road to 99 in NBA Live Mobile. Road to 99. What am I? We're in NBA Live Mobile, not 2K. Road to 96, James Harden. So I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on how to get him faster. We're also going to be looking at all the achievements that you're going to need to get in order to get him. So before we get started, before we get started, I am going to put our Notification Squad shoutouts up there. So those are for the first 6 people to comment on our last video. If you want a shot at being in one of them, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and turn on notifications so you know as soon as I upload and can be one of the first people to comment on the next video. But as you can see, the nice people over at NBALive.gg have put together a list of all the achievements that you're going to need in order to get that 96 James Harden. So this dude's name is Alekin. He's made this list himself along with help from some other people. So I'm going to be going through this, kind of trying to calculate how much time it's going to take to actually get that guy. I'm going to try to grind for him this season. I didn't get 95 Westbrook last season because I was too lazy to. But I'm going to try to get him because I don't have a coin sponsor anymore. I can't rely on them for my players. So as you can see right here, earn 5 championships in seasons. That by itself is going to take a long time. I believe there are 16 games in the season. I honestly don't know. I think I've only played like 2 season games in NBA Live Mobile 18 because there's like no incentive to play season games. You get a tiny amount of coins, a tiny amount of experience, and a silver player for winning. Not worth it at all. Obviously, I'm going to have to do it for Master James Harden, so that by itself, I believe 16 games in the regular season, along with 4 games in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure it's 4 games. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong on the math for any of this, because me doing all this math in my head, something's going to end up being wrong. So if I'm correct, 20 games per season, then 5 championships, so that's 100 games. And you've also got to play 4 quarters per game, so that's 400 quarters right off the bat. That's going to take you a long time. Then we move on down to the head-to-head master. Once again, not going to be easy. Win 100 head-to-head quarters. So this is assuming you win every quarter that you play, which actually, well, I guess winning quarters is not challenging. Winning games is a little bit more challenging, but winning quarters, pretty easy. Win 100 head-to-head quarters is the second one, so that means the third one is either probably, it's the third one, which means the fourth one is probably going to be either win 500 head-to-head quarters or win 1,000 head-to-head quarters. If it's 1,000 and it scales up like that, that's going to take a really long time. 2 minutes per quarter. That is also assuming that there's no out of bounds, which there are. There's no taking the ball out of bounds, which there are every time somebody scores. So we're probably going to say conservative estimate, 2 minutes and 30 seconds per quarter times 1,000. That's 23,000 minutes. Or no, 25,000 minutes. Woo! That's a long time, guys. That's a really long time. I don't even want to do all that math. So, needless to say, this dude's going to take a long time to get. Nobody's going to be getting him anytime soon. Live events, NBA Master. This is going to come down more to how many live events are available. So, you got to do well over 50 for each of them. If it scales up like I think it's going to, I have a feeling it's going to go 10 live events, 50 live events, 100 live events, maybe 200 live events. 200 live events is going to take a long time just because of the number that are available per day. So that one's going to take a long time simply because of the fact of what's available, and you can't do more than what's available. Like if you play the same live event over and over and over again, you're not going to keep on getting credits to that because it's completing one single live event. So even if you play the same live event 100 times in an hour, you're still only getting credit for it one time. Then we get down to Gameplay Master, 10,000 points in any 5v5 game mode. Now, most of these are probably going to get completed in your span of playing, 400 season quarters or 1,000 head-to-head quarters. Like most of these, you're not really going to have to worry about all that much, especially if you use the techniques that I'm going to be showing you guys later in the video. But we got 1,500 dunks, 2,500 assists, 2,500 three-pointers, 500 blocks, 200 points in League vs. League, and probably after that's going to be, might be 2,000 League vs. League points, which once again, that's going to be another one of those. It's not like you can play the thing over and over and over again because you only get 2 League vs. League quarters per day. So that's going to come down to being as efficient as possible when it comes to league versus league, and then win 10 league versus league quarters. That one's not going to take long at all, probably maximum of 5 days for most people, considering most people don't lose their league versus league quarters. So that is the entire span of what you're going to need for that 96 James Harden. Now, the list isn't entirely completed, but I'm going to link the article or the forum post, whatever you want to call it, down in the description so that you guys can come back to this video later or go back to the thread later and check it out, because probably by the time you get finished with every single one of these, the thread's going to be updated and you're going to be able to see every single one of what you're going to need to complete 96 James Harden all the way. So we're going to hop on over to NBA Live Mobile. I'm going to show you guys the strategy that I've been using to get my collectibles so far. So if we hop on over to the 96 James Harden, you can see I'm already 7 out of 25 for gameplay, 8 out of 8 for overall, because obviously that was going to happen. I've got a really nice team. And then 2 out of 4 for head-to-head master tokens. So head-to-head is really all I've been doing. I've played like a couple live events, but you can only do what's available. So it's not like something you can grind a ton. So there's actually a really, really easy way to get those head-to-head master tokens, especially if you don't have a ton of free time. So if you're like me, you probably don't have time to sit at home and play NBA Live Mobile all day, every day, because I do YouTube a pretty significant amount of time. I'm also a full-time student. I also have friends who want to hang out. So combine all those together, it doesn't leave a whole lot of time to just sit on my butt and play NBA Live Mobile, especially when the gameplay isn't fantastic. So there's actually a way for me to get my, basically you can look at my starters. They probably average out to a 96 or a 97. I can get them matched up against people that average out to around a 76. Which is a crazy advantage. So really all you guys have got to do, and there may be somebody else that's told you guys this. I don't really watch any other NBA Live Mobile YouTubers because I know I get most of the information myself. But if you put an all bronze bench in there, it averages out to a 77, but you've got 96 overall starters. So it really doesn't make a difference what your classic lineup is. I actually don't even know why I haven't updated team on that, because classic lineup doesn't even go into the calculations for head-to-head overall. So you can still have a 92 overall classic lineup, and you're still going to get matched up against 77 overalls, because it's only comparing your 77s when it's doing the matchmaking for head-to-head. So basically what I do is, whether I'm doing homework, whether I'm editing something else, I'll just pull up BlueStacks on my computer, and then I'll head on over to head-to-head, find a really easy matchup. So you can see this is a 76 overall on average, going up against my crazy lineup. It looks like I've actually already started this one, so this might be, yeah, this is the end of the quarter. So my team actually didn't play all that well this quarter, only tied 66, but probably 80% of the time, if not more, my team is going to win these head-to-head quarters. So I'm going to give you guys an example real quick. I actually won yesterday 11-0. I think that was my best auto-played quarter yet. And I'm sure I'll get people in the comment section saying, oh, Bobby doesn't grind, oh, Bobby doesn't work for anything. Well, guys, this is a mobile game. This is a game that doesn't have good gameplay. So no, I don't grind NBA Live Mobile because there are better things to do. But there are ways to make the grind easier. As I always like to say, work smarter, not harder. If there's a way for me to get this 96 James Harden without having to do a massive amount of work, obviously, I'm going to go with that, because why would I do a crazy amount of work when EA gives us a legal way for our team to play for us, and also a way to kind of manipulate the overall so that your team is going to get crazy easy matchups every time. Like, I would advise you guys to use this unless you just enjoy sitting around and playing NBA Live Mobile all day. They do actually hit a three-pointer right there. That was interesting. A 76 overall hitting a contested three-pointer. So Ben Simmons, oh, I thought he was going to pull that. He's going to go into Gobert, and Gobert is pretty much just going to bully ball his way. So we're pretty much going to score on next to every possession unless we just get bumped on an inside shot or we take a really bad, heavily contested shot. But basically what I'll do is I'll pull up BlueStacks on my computer. I'll start editing a video. He's going to miss that because it's out of bounds. So while I'm editing, I'll come back to the app every couple minutes. I'll see that I've completed a quarter. Just about every time I've won the quarter. So I'll go ahead. Good pass. Good pass. Good pass, AI. That was really good. I'll come back. Most of the time, I'll see that I've won. So not only are you getting the credit for those head-to-head wins, but you're also getting coins, you're getting fans, you're getting rep. That dude misses a dunk right there. So overall, it's a really easy way to get stuff in the game without having to do a ton of work for it. Kuzma taking a terrible shot right there. But Rudy Gobert is going to get like every single rebound. So we get goaltending on that possession. As you can see, my team is pretty much straight up dominating, and there's nothing the other team can do about it. Now, the more people that know about this strategy, the less effective it's going to be, because if a ton of people know about it and everybody's doing it, then we're going to get the same overall matchups. But for right now, I'm going to keep on taking advantage of this because I want to get that 96 overall James Harden as soon as possible, even if I don't have all the time in the world to grind for it. So let me know if this works for you guys. If it does, make sure you drop a like down below. My team's deciding they don't want to get rebounds right now, but hopefully we'll get to use our... Rudy, what are you doing? Oh, Rudy with the block right there. That was actually nice. Ben Simmons about to use his buzzer beater ability. Ben, you got a buzzer beater. Oh, AI's got a buzzer beater, though, so he gets the bucket to go. So there you go. You can see we also got a Gameplay Master Rebounds collectible just for grabbing 100 rebounds. And that's 100% from autoplay, guys. We got a battery running low. 100% from autoplay. I haven't, like with my hands, I haven't played a single head-to-head quarter. That shows you guys how easy it is to just let the AI go through this for you. And I'm pretty sure that puts me a significant percentage of the way to where I need to be for rebounds, and also a significant percentage of where I need to be for the gameplay tokens. For the head-to-head, you can see I already got 2 out of 4, so that means I've won... Okay, that only means I've won 10 games. So next up is 100 games. Obviously, that's going to take a lot longer. But we're a good bit of the way there, guys. So that is going to be it for today's episode of Road to 96 James Harden. Make sure to drop a like down below if this video was useful for you guys, and also make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you